Big J comes over to us and talks for a minute, and then he walks away. And I go, you know what? I got to get to the bottom of something. I said, Albert, escort me back over. Walk me back over to him. And so we walk up to him, and I go, hey, Jay, I got to ask. You a fan of the Dabbleverse?
Oh, good. Good
because
question.
A few months ago, I was on Point Dabble Point, and we started getting super chats or something from a gentleman with the username Big J Okerson. And I thought, like, that's probably not him, but who would... That name has no tie. There's no reason. It's not an inside joke or anything. Like, it's just a well-known comedian. Why would you do that? So I asked him, I said, you a fan of the Dabbleverse? And he goes, oh, yeah, I'm obsessed with it. What was interesting to find out is he's interested in all the John stuff. It seemed more like he was more into watching the destruction of Kevin Brennan's career.
Oh, really?
Where he's like, it's just fascinating to watch. I'm paraphrasing, so don't quote me on any of this. But it seems like he finds it interesting to watch the destruction of a man who was once a peer of them, who is now having like Stevie Lou on and Ray DeVito just to yell at them and call them losers in hopes that people send him pennies. And I think that's what's fascinating to them. Just to tie this in, I'll get to Joe and Ari did their show that I mentioned last year. The Joe DeRosa and Ari Shaffir shit on every comedian show.
But don't tattle.
They talked about this is the only one I'll say because nothing was said. I'll talk more about that show in a minute. But I just want to tie this into Kevin Brennan. There wasn't a name they turned down. People brought up, Brendan Schaub and Matt Rife and these guys that take a beating online. They'll address them and get into it. Someone yells out, Kevin Brennan. And they just go, it's Neil's angry brother. We don't really give a shit. And move right on. That's that's how Kevin is viewed, as he's kind of a laughing stock. It's interesting, big fish, small pond kind of a thing, where people are like, oh, my Kevin, you hear Stuttering John be like, Kevin's the only one at my level because he has IMDb credits. And it's like, well, yeah, but all your peers look at him as a laughing stock. And so that was very interesting to get confirmation. But yeah, Big J is confirmed fan of the Dabbleverse. But
I just I'm obsessed with it.
I didn't straight up ask if he would want to come on the show or anything, but I hinted at him doing stuff. It seems like he likes lurking in the shadows. I don't think he loved the idea of going on a show and then he's a focal point. Someone breaks that down and then Kevin has to do an angry rant about it. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't seem too appealing to him. But
Kevin Brennan was in an episode of Crashing.
Was he?
Yeah, you just said his IMDb. I was like, let's see what it is.
Oh, there you go. Good for Kev.
Using that and Half Baked.
Nice. And he says Neil never did anything for him.
No kidding.
Hit the like button and be like, hey, yeah.
Okay, fuck you, Doom.
Goodbye. I'll do it like that show. Goodbye.
Shut up, Doom. Doom, cool it. For the love of God. Come on.
Doom, you're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.